Day 5 meant it was time to leave northern Yellowstone and head east. There was one more trail we wanted to explore, dropping down to the suspension bridge over Hell-Roaring Creek. The bridge was fun, the views were gorgeous, but the bugs were bad, so soon we were back in the truck, roaring our way east. Actually, we weren't going anywhere fast as we caught up to this big bull ambling down the road. We thought there might be buffalo steaks on the grill as the van went roaring by, but he safely cleared the beast. With a 32-foot trailer dragging behind me, I was going to need a little bit more room to make the same maneuver. It appeared we'd be stuck for a while. Now was my chance. He was moving over to let us by. Nope, just kidding. This did leave us in pretty good position to watch the potential confrontation with the Harley-Davidsons going by. For a few seconds it appeared we might have the makings of a viral video, but soon the buffalo stepped aside and let the second rider pass as well. For 6 long minutes we crept along, until finally he decided to amble across and out into the open range. I'd learned my lesson and was taking no chances. As soon as he crossed that yellow line, I dropped it into first and we put the pedal to the metal. We stopped for a break at a turnout along Yellowstone Lake and discovered there were agates in the gravel along the beach. Soon there were 6 heads down as we were scouring the shoreline. Of course, no federal laws were violated, and we put them all back where we found them. The kids had gotten so far down the beach, we had to drive the truck down to pick them up, but then there was no turnouts, and we ended up rolling past as they waved to us from the beach. After a few hundred yards of frantic jogging, we finally got the kids collected and got the road train rolling again. East of the lake, we began climbing through areas of the park that had been totally devastated by the fires. It was amazing to see how little regrowth was actually occurring. We easily climbed to the summit of Sylvan Pass, and from there it was pretty much all downhill to Cody, Wyoming. The landscape began to change, and soon we were entering an area that looked more like the Grand Canyon than Yellowstone. Eventually we ended up at the Buffalo Bill Dam, which hadn't been on our itinerary to begin with, but Allison really wanted to see it. The dam was built in a steep, rocky gorge, and there's nothing quite like leaning over the rail of a steep drop-off to make that old groin tighten. There was a stiff wind in the canyon that felt like you were going to be blown off the edge any second. So after a few minutes, we took our wobbly knees into the visitor's center to see the displays. Then it was time to get back in the rig and shoot the tunnels. We thought it might go on forever. We could see the light at the end, but it never seemed to be getting any bigger. At last we emerged into daylight. After 2 more short tunnels, we left the canyon behind us and drove the remaining miles into Cody. Ordinarily, a shopping trip at Walmart wouldn't be noteworthy, but we discovered they carried caffeine-free Mountain Dew, so I bought out the store. That evening, in front of the Irma Hotel, we watched the gunfight. Historically accurate, right down to the traffic signals and the white sedan parked at the curb. Any place that advertises with a huge ex-military truck is worth seeing, so we checked out the Cody Dug-Up Gun Museum, a cool collection of lost, damaged, and discarded weapons. Once we got Corbin broke out, it was time to head back to camp for the night.